Beauty is an energy. Hey guys, it's Bella. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video. If you want to become more mesmerizing and attractive and just radiate this magnetic energy, there's one crucial thing you need to understand. Beauty is an energy. Before I get into this video, I just want to preface this by saying to fully understand this concept and what I'm about to share, you have to be at a certain level of maturity and receptiveness. I was thinking about how I wish I could have understood this when I was younger because I struggled so much. But then I really realized that, you know what? I was not at that level of maturity and consciousness to understand it. So I had to go through what I had to go through in order to be here today. But I want you to trust that if you clicked on this video, you are here for a reason and you are exactly where you're meant to be. You're exactly ready to receive this information. So let's go. Beauty is an energy. What do I mean by this? I believe that beauty is a lens. It is a perspective. It is a way you view yourself and a way you view the world. Seeing life through the lens of beauty. Seeing yourself through the lens of beauty. So many of us think that beauty is all about the external appearance. All about what we look like, how our body looks, all of that. So many of us think our worth is determined by our achievements, how much we're doing, how much money we're making. All of that is just external. It is not true beauty. True beauty comes from the inside. Have you ever met someone who is so physically attractive, but their energy is just so offsetting? It's like they have this weird vibe to them. So when you're around them, something is just off. And slowly you probably become unattracted to them. That is what I mean when I say beauty is an energy. Beauty is so much deeper than the physical appearance. The way you view yourself subconsciously influences the way other people treat you. If you view yourself as someone who's just not that beautiful, not worthy, this low vibe state, then that is how people are going to treat you. And why is this? This is because everything in life is a projection and a reflection. So people are mirroring to you how you really feel about yourself. If you carry yourself in this energy of confidence and self-love, self-respect, knowing that I'm always at the right place at the right time, I'm so worthy and deserving of everything I want, then people are going to respect you and treat you differently. I can say I have experienced this so deeply firsthand. When I started shifting the way I view myself, and I've created this deep connection with myself, so when I show up in the world, I carry myself differently, and people respond to me differently. It's so cool. I'm like, you guys, once you learn this, and once you fully embody it, your life changes and you will see that. You will actually see the results of that inner work. Everything is created from the inside out. So in order to really create our truest, fullest expression of our beauty, it must start by first creating a deep relationship to ourselves. The most magnetic, attractive people don't wish to be anyone else. They are so grounded and connected to themselves. They are grateful to be who they are because they understand that, wow, I am put on this earth for a divine reason. I am me for a divine reason. Why would I want to be anyone else? Why would I want to change myself when God, universe, spirit created me to be the way that I am? That is a gift. That is a blessing. Someone else's beauty does not take away from your own. It is so easy to get sucked up into comparison, but that is an energy of, oh, I don't feel good enough. I feel lack. And that energy, the way that you're thinking about yourself, that's going to affect how you're showing up, which is going to affect your level of magnetism and beauty. If you seriously think to yourself, what are the chances I am here on this earth right now experiencing this human experience? You are here for a reason. You have a divine purpose here. It is no accident that you are here right now. So when you can walk into every place you are, no matter where you are, whether you're just out at the store, out at the park, like anywhere, you walk in with this deep confidence that I'm exactly where I'm meant to be and I'm always at the right place at the right time. That changes the way you carry yourself because you realize there are no accidents and there are no coincidences. And really believing that helps you cultivate a sense of trust and groundedness, which does help you connect more to yourself. What does connecting to yourself do? It connects you more to who you truly are, which allows your true internal beauty to shine through. How do you connect more to yourself? First step, drop the comparison. I'm like sitting back here, but I cannot even see anything. The wind is so crazy. Okay. Something I really believe that helps you just exude more magnetism and beauty is forgiveness. Yes, because when you are carrying when you are carrying burdens, that is energetically weighing you down. When you're holding onto past hurts, past resentments, when you are not forgiving yourself or forgiving others, all of this is weighing you down. Maybe you're like, oh, well, I don't feel that on a typical day-to-day basis. Yeah, I don't forgive the situation, but I feel fine. I don't think about it until I do, and then I get upset. Well, even if you're not always thinking about it, you're still holding it in your body. You're still holding on to it somehow. Until you really release it and truly forgive it, you are holding on to it. How can you expect to truly radiate and glow when you're beating yourself up or when you're holding things over people's heads? We're all human and we all make mistakes. We all go through different experiences. And something I love to remind myself is I did the best I could at that time with the knowledge I had, the experiences I had. So why am I going to beat myself up on this? Why am I going to continue to hold this in my body? Forgiveness is so powerful. And sometimes it takes time. It's not something that happens like that. Maybe not. Maybe it will, maybe not. But being able to let go and forgive truly has the power to transform so much in your life, which leads me right to my next point, inner work. Doing the inner work. If you take away anything from this video, it is that the most important thing you can do for your whole life, I really believe, is cultivate a deep relationship with yourself. Because it's you and you for the rest of your life. No matter who else comes in and out of your life, you always have yourself. So if you don't have a good relationship with yourself, then first of all, how are you going to even expect to have a good relationship with others? Because everything starts from the inside out. And secondly, that's just going to lead to a lot of misery and suffering when you don't find that love and you don't find that connection with yourself. So how do you do this? You get to know yourself and you do the inner work. You do the inner work to figure out, what am I believing? What stories and narratives am I living by? Are these really mine? Do I want to hold on to these? Why do I react in the way I do? Why am I showing up in this way? What is blocking me? You start to ask these questions. And here's the thing, you start affirming to yourself, I am willing to be open to receive the answers. Have that willingness to really receive what you need to know, because all the answers, all the guidance, all the solutions are within you. And you can totally tap into it. It just requires being willing. Inner work does change your life. I'm not even gonna say like it may change your life. No, it changes your life. There's so many different methods of inner work, and I can totally create a more in-depth video on some things that I've really done in my self-love, self-discovery journey. But for me, just to briefly state some things, it's been a lot of journaling, getting real and honest with myself, because that is huge. That is huge for me, to actually like see my shadows and to face my fears and to really bring it to light. Because it's easy to just know something deep down is kind of true, but you're just pushing it off or you're not really acknowledging it. For me, I've had my most powerful transformations when I've sat myself down and be like, Bella, girl, get real with yourself. And I just journal it out. I'm like, yeah. Okay. Journaling is all in the mind though. It's all thinking and all that stuff. I mean, a lot of times. So another thing that's really helped me is creating space through meditation and through breathing. And honestly too, this is something that I feel like is not really talked a lot about, because a lot of times we talk about practices we can do like journaling, meditation, etc. But something that's really transformed things for me is actually just living it out in daily life. Like being out somewhere and being triggered, and in that moment catching myself and doing the inner work in my head, like in that moment, if that makes any sense. I feel like so many times, especially if you're spiritual and you're into this kind of stuff, self-growth, self-discovery, sometimes it can be easy to just be on this loop of learning and constantly feeling like, oh, you need to do more and more and more. But where a lot of us get stuck is in the integration and in the embodiment of it. And I know this because I experienced this firsthand, where I felt like, okay, I'm learning this, I'm understanding this, but girl, I'm not embodying it. But knowledge and all these things we awaken to, which is also great, it needs to be integrated. Doing the inner work literally makes people glow. And I've come to this place where I'm like, I have done way too much inner work to let somebody else make me forget who I am. No, absolutely not. I will not let that happen. I may have a moment being like, but no. Then I come back to myself because, like I was saying, the most important relationship you can cultivate is the one with yourself. When you do inner work and when you start to get to know yourself, you do get to that place of knowing your worth, knowing what you deserve, respecting yourself, honoring yourself, trusting yourself, and knowing that somebody else doesn't see my worth. And if somebody else doesn't see my beauty, that is not because I'm not worthy. That is not because I'm not beautiful. That is simply because they are projecting to me how they feel about themselves. Seriously, I am telling you guys, don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. Like, it doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter if they're so attractive, if they're successful, all this stuff, because like I was saying, externals are really not the definition of worth and beauty, and they're not the definition of happiness either. We could have a super attractive, successful person who's miserable inside, and that happens often. Let's not mistaken who we are, and let's not mistaken truth. Okay, so that concludes part 1 of this video. I asked you guys on Instagram whether I should keep this all in one big video or if I should split it into 2 parts, and you wanted 2 parts, so here I am delivering. This was part 1. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely be sure to come back next week for part 2 on beauty being an energy, because I'm telling you, this information truly has the power to change your life, to change how you're showing up. Once you change the way you view yourself, your life starts to radically and massively shift. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah. You're so beautiful. Bye.